Hi guys, so basically I'm gonna be doing a bit of gaming, but at the moment what I'm gonna be doing is just talking about this hub that I bought, right? So it's called a AUIMCE. It's a USB 3.1 Type C docking station. It says it's a 14 in 2 docking station. Let me just get the wrapper, the paper. So I got this yesterday. I actually paid like 40, I think it was $40 for this thing. This is the one. So there you go. It says 14 in 2 MacBook docking station. And it's got two 4K HDMIs. It's got a 3.0 USB port, but it's got two of them. It's got a gigabyte lane port. It's got a full SD card slot. It's got two USB 2.0 slots, and the difference between the USB 3 and USB 2.0 port is that the 3.0 port is blue and the 2.0 port is actually a black one inside. It's got about 4 Type-C ports, and one of the ports does support this 18-watt PD pass-through. It's got an audio mic jack, and it does have come with a charger, adapter, which is a 100-watt AC adapter. So I originally bought this for my Asus ROG Ally because the last time when I tried using a hub on it, I think I explained that it wouldn't charge the system. So the system couldn't function properly. So as a direct result of not having the system working properly with the hub that I was trying, I decided to buy this one that I had seen in the shop. As you can see, it's got a two 4K HDMIs, it's got two Type-Cs, it's got two USB 2.0 ports, and these are black. Like I said, it's got 3.0 ports. If you notice the front and the back, it's got two of those. The only difference between the 2.0 and the 3.0 is that 3.0 is blue. As you notice there, that's the blue one, and that's the blue one. That's front and that's back. Sorry, that's front and that's back. Right? It gets a bit confusing, but obviously the DC is this way, so that's the back area, and the front is this section with the mic, USB 3.0, full SD card slot, two Type-C ports. The back has the two USB 2.0 ports, which I told you is black. It's just slower than the 3.0 because the one with the blue is actually faster. That's a LAN, that you can put your broadband in there, like the cable. And like I said, one of these Type-C ports does support right, so it's actually the front one that supports the PD 18 watts. Right, that's the DC in. It does come with an adapter. So it's called an I don't know if I say this correctly, like an iMice or something, but it's got the AUIMCE. So it's a 14 in 2 MacBook docking station. I got this, like I said, I got this yesterday. It cost me about $40, and there you can see that it does support these mirror modes, extended modes, and Mac OS, and it's a USB Type-C port. It's a 3.1 Type-C docking station. It does say 14 in 2. It's got these things here. It says plug and play. It's got 5 gigabytes of USB 3.0. I'm trying to read what it's saying. It says super speed, right? And then this is Mac OS. So this is supposed to this actually supports the MacBooks. So you can see here everything is there. So it says, right, it's a universal docking station. You already know it's a Type-C one. And then, of course, it says USB 3.1. It says features twin USB male cables for simple extend mode to Mac OS laptop, hot plug, and play for the extend mode function. No need any software. It says 4 times USB-C ports support, host laptop connecting and power delivery and data transfer. Super speed PD 3.0 18 watts power delivery for iPhone, battery charging and other USB-C devices. Dual 4K 60 Hz HDMI ports, 100-watt AC adapter, to charge the laptop and other USB devices, 2 ways of anti-slip strips for stand or flat position on the table. Right. Apart from that, there's not much on it. It just does show you all this stuff, like the labeling and stuff, and it does show you like what this actually has. So that's just like the the inputs and stuff. I did think that the PD was Thunderbolt 3, but it's not. It's just a normal Type C cable. So this is what it looks like in the back and in the front. So obviously that's the docking station. So what I'm going to be doing basically is I'm using that to charge my phone, and I'm going to be using that obviously like to play games. So, oh yeah, there's this other interesting part here. You see this part where it's showing the double USB-C ports here for the MacBook and for this. This is actually how you connect it if you want to use it on, I think it's for the output for the 4K and stuff, for the display port. You know, if you want to use this on a monitor or something, they said it's just a good idea to have it in such a way that that it actually has that specified. Right, so what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm just going to be playing a few games. I will, but I just wanted to explain about this USB thing. So this phone in the background, obviously that's the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. It does support stylus. You know, the Z Fold 7 doesn't, so that's the stylus right there. Right, so I'm going to put this on the side. So there's a manual that comes with this. So it just says USB-C docking station. It's got all the, different languages, what everything does, what it supports, what it doesn't support, what the USB-Cs are for, the differences between the USB-Cs, and what you can actually do if you wanted to extend mode and if you wanted to use triple monitor configuration for macOS. It's got the 4.0 dual HDMI display extend mode for macOS and so forth. So it just explains basically what those ports do, and this is a little leaflet that came with this. Right, I did buy it in a box, so that's just the slip that it comes with, right? So the other thing that I do have with it, I've actually got the cables and stuff like that, so I will show the cable. So I'm just trying to put that in a nice way. Right, so the cable that this actually comes with, because it came with the 100-watt adapter. So I actually bought this because I want to use this with the adapter. Right, so the adapter itself is actually still wrapped in. So that's the Type C, I think that's for video outs and stuff. So you can actually tell it's still wrapped up. I haven't even opened this. See, it's still wrapped. But I have no real use for this. I think it's a Macintosh Type C original cable, and I think it's something to do with the video out. So it needs to be connected. This dock needs to be connected to your MacBook, and then I think your MacBook relays this through out to something that would support Type Cs. I know there are adapters that can be fitted on these to make one, if you needed that function, or if you had something that supported 2 Type Cs. No, I mean, it's quite unusual for me, but this is what I found. So I just thought, why take it out of the plastic? Because I'm not using it for anything right now. Right, apart from that, the other thing I got was, obviously, this is the container. This is the box it came with. Just open the box up and just show you guys. It is a brown box, obviously, but it does have compartments in there, stuff that had come with it. And obviously, when I open it up, it's just a containment. It's just a box that has the contents in it. You understand? So that's how it came. So I haven't put the stuff back inside, but obviously I will eventually. So as you can see, as you notice, it is in very good condition. I'm just showing you that it is something that wasn't used. Right, so I've shown you that. I've shown you the cables. I've shown you the manuals. The other thing that I could do is I can show you the device itself. So right now, it's actually connected to the adapter. So you see how tiny this thing is. You can see how small this is as compared to my phone. You see, that's a Samsung, right? And compared to this thing is tiny. And it's got the logo on it as well. It's got the strips that you're supposed to put it down, but I have it sitting up like this because I'm actually using it and I want to use it for something. You can see in the back, it's got that mic. I think that's the front part of it. I think that's the front. I don't think that's the back, but it's just the way I've got it aligned. So that's the mic, that's the USB 3.0, that's a full SD card slot. It's got 2 Type-C ports. I think one of those is a power delivery. Yeah, that's a PD, the black one there. That's one connected to my phone. And then, of course, this would have been the back, but just like I said, the way I've got it connected at the moment, so I need it to face this way. It's got 2.0 ports, those are black ones. It's got this is the adapter, the 100-watt adapter. This is the 2 Type-C ports and 2 4K HDMIs. It also has another 3.0 port and LAN port, which is there. So this is actually the back part of it. But like I said, because of the way I've got things connected at the moment, I do need it to be facing in this direction, if you get what I'm saying. So I actually need it to face this way. But apart from that, sorry about the shaking, guys. It's just like I do have this connected, and I'm just trying to. This cable is acting kind of weird, so I'm just like, you know, I need to tighten it just a little bit so it just doesn't stick out. I'm recording this with my iPhone SE, and yeah, I need to close those notifications, because what's gonna happen is, you know, when you're playing games, it's gonna be kind of trying to you know, send notifications. So all I'm doing here is just closing them. You also need to make sure that you don't have the battery, you know, that battery, that power saving, and the performance mode. Make sure those are not running in the background, because what's going to happen is that this is going to like it's going to lower the performance in gaming. So this is the back view of it, but because, like I said, because of the way I have everything lined up, I just preferred this way. But this is actually the back view. The adapter itself, if I can just let me unplug the adapter, because it's got a very thick plug to it, and I don't want to cause damage to my I don't want to cause damage to what I'm doing. So let me disconnect it first. Right, so if I can just grab it, and then I'll show you guys what this adapter thing looks like. It's quite thick, you know. It's a very thick adapter. I mean, the cable is very thick. It's something I've not seen before. Like when they say 100-watt adapters, it's just, I'm even struggling to remove it. Right, so there it is. That's the 100-watt brick, and you see it's got a 3-port thing in there, the slot, and it does support 100 watts. I think it does say 100 watts over there. There you go, 100 watts. 100 240 volts, 60 50 hertz, 1.88 amps, and then it says 20.0 volts equals 5.0 amps, and then it says 100 watt. This is a 100-watt adapter. So it says hand key adapter. So this thing is quite thick, and if I show you the plug, which is something else, this is quite interesting. Look how thick this cable is. Look how thick this thing is, because I'm telling you, this thing is pretty thick as compared to, and I mean, if I just showed you this, you see this cable, look how thin this cable is, and then let's compare it to the adapter cable. Sorry about that, guys. Just like, I don't know why every time I tap this, because it's on a tripod, you know, so every time I tap the tripod, it does move. Look how thick this is as compared to this cable. Look at the difference. You see, that's the cable to this adapter, and this is what goes in to charge it. So I've disconnected it, but look how thick this is as compared to this this cable. This cable is really slim, and this one is thick. I was just looking at it, I was just like, wow, this they really, you know, they really designed this to supply some power. You know what I mean? 100-watt adapter. Right, so I've shown you what the adapter looks like. I'm gonna reconnect it now. Just need to do a bit of maneuvers because I had to remove it from the plug. So I just need to slot it back in. The games I'm going to be playing today, obviously, as always, Delta Force, because there is no other game that I play at the moment. I used to play Warzone. I did play Warzone before, but I don't know. I just I can't play Warzone. I've got the what you call this. I've got the DualSense controller. So if I wanted to play Warzone, I could. But I think at the moment, I think what's happening these days is like, I wanted to play Fortnite, right? And I don't like the mobile graphics. They don't look that good. The mobile graphics don't look nice. And so what I've done is that I've kind of removed the game from my phone. And I'm just going to stick with the Game Pass version of Fortnite because I didn't like the graphics. They don't look that good. I don't know what it is. Every time the phone gets updated, right? I think they kind of change how the graphics look like on the phone. I don't know if that's just for the Samsung, but that's what I feel like. The graphics, they were okay the last time I checked, but this time when I had it installed, I was comparing the graphics. They don't look that good, you know. So, like I said, graphic-wise, I didn't like the way it looked, so I just removed it from my phone. Right. So at the end of this, end of the day, I'll just show you this adapter. It's called a AUI and then MCE. It's a MacBook Type C docking station. At the moment, I'm using this on my. I'm also charging this Bluetooth adapter. This is the one that I use on my phone. The other thing is charging is my iPhone, the one that I'm currently using right now. The other thing is charging is the phone. The Samsung over there is being charged. The other things it's doing is charging some headphones that I've got. So I've got Sony headphones. I've got these headphones that are charging. So these are Sony's. That's a Sony headphone. I do have other headphones as well that I like using. These ones are Skull. I don't know, Skull headphones. These I prefer this one because it's got the ambient thing. So I do prefer these. These are the ones you can fold. Right. The other thing I've got that's the DualSense controller in the background. So if I wanted to play Warzone Mobile, I could use that. But the reason why I don't install those games is because I feel like Delta Force is the only game I actually like playing. Delta Force is just fun. It's a good game, has good graphics, and I like the gameplay. You know, for me, it's not really about what the game. What can I say? It's not about how many people are playing the game. It's just the gameplay. If the gameplay is good, then of course I'm going to support the game. You know, like that's what I'm doing with this one. But the basic factor is I just prefer Delta Force. Right, to get things rolling, I'm going to turn on wireless debugging, location. Like I said, if you got power saving, turn that off. You've got performance mode, turn that off. And then the next thing I need to do is go into settings. I need to scroll all the way down. Right, so this is just, it's like a dark mode thing, you know, like the one you get on your phone, on the iPhone and stuff. So I've just changed it. It's gonna be slightly brighter now. And I don't know if you guys can still see. I'll just dim it a bit on my iPhone. I'm gonna go to developer options. The other thing I need active here is USB debugging. Say yes. Wireless debugging is on. Disable ADB authorization timeout. That just helps me so I don't have to keep logging back into wireless debugging, because you do need this to function with the app that I'm going to use for the phone. And to make sure that this is active, this force 4 times MSAA, need to have that active. It just helps with games. And then this one here where it says background process limit, I like to set this to 4. And that's basically it. That's all I got to do in settings. Then I can close that out. The next thing I like to do, obviously, is I need to turn on Bluetooth, like so. And this, once I turn on Bluetooth, it's going to give me a list. And then the other thing I like to do on this one is just press the home button. This is going to vibrates, and the lights are on, and it should say it's connected. So it's connected right there. And with that said and done, all I got to do is jump into the app that I use for the games, and it's saying activate mapping. So I don't know why it's saying this, but it says wireless pairing. So I'm going to tap on this one. I'm going to just press go to or open. So it's just going to ask me where do you want to open this. So this is just it's basically either it opens for you or you open it. So it's just easier if I do it, right? So it says allow appear on screen. I do have this active already. I don't know why it keeps asking me for this thing. It's kind of boring. It keeps asking you to do it. I think it just wants to make sure that you have this active. And you see, this is the problem now. I have to look for it. There it is. Allow screen overlays on settings. Allow apps that can display over the apps to overlay screen settings screens. So I've got that active, and then you just tap back. So it's set. It's done. Then it says I don't even know what it's doing. Okay, next app is saying wireless debugging. Right, like I said, I already activated this, but it just wants me to go back in here. Just tap this, tap there. You see, it should say it's done. It's now active. It recognizes that I've done everything. You do need to have your location settings on this active. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So you need USB debugging, wireless debugging. You need your location to be active, and then Bluetooth, obviously, and you need the correct gamepad. And then the other thing you need is just right, I don't know why it's doing this. So it keeps wanting me to activate this. This is kind of irritating. But basically, right, it's activated. That's good. Like I told you, the only game I play on this is Delta Force Mobile. I've got to log this now. The other thing I do need to do is I just need to connect this to my speakers. So I'm going to connect this now. Right, so I'm gonna connect this, and it should be good to go. So I'm just gonna tap here on the top, drag down notifications, tap that one, and it's Polaroid P1. Yes, it's gonna connect, and then it's gonna make noise over there, and it's done. And I'm just going to make sure. Right, so that's fine. Right, so without touching the screen, right, actually, I do need to touch the widget here just to minimize slightly the sound. And then this is the actual app that I use. That's Mantis Pro. Without touching the screen much, I'm going to press Y. Of course, there are things you still need to tap the screen for. But I'm going to press Y again. There you go. It's done. And this Bluetooth gamepad actually has two RGBs, left and right thumbsticks. It's got X, Y, A, B. It's got home, turbo. It's got select, start. And it's got no charging ports on this end. It's no Type-C. You can't charge your iPad or iPhone. This is a Type-C. I'm still charging it. It's a bit flat. And it's got a reset button, so if you mess it up, you can always put a pin in here. It's got a little button inside, and it will reset all the settings. It has instructions, so even if you lose the box and the manual, you've got instructions on how to use this. Right. So like I said, the stretch controller. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first one is if I can think of it. Right. I need to select my player. The first one should be Game Pass, like cloud gaming. Second is iPad, iPhone. Third is Android. That's why you see the third one here is Android. That one is just charging, but that third one is Android. The fourth one is Xbox wireless controller. That's for PC. So it's saying 3, that means Android, like that. That's an Android phone. You understand? So that's how you know if it's working correctly. So why do I like playing Delta Force? Because I've got everything mapped out on this. I like the way I've got it mapped out. So if I go to my configs, I've got everything here. Delta Force Heli, Delta Force Tank, that's a heli, is for anything that flies, tanks, and then Delta Force 3, that's the one that I'm using. And then when I tap on it, just tap apply, it says it's been applied, and then that's it. So I just have to wait for this to start up, and that's the usual thing. So I'm gonna wait for this to load. It says preparing. Of course, yes, to deploy, there's no other way. You have to touch the screen. So for deploying, yes, you need to touch the screen. But for everything else, I will be explaining what I've done in mapping. So if I tap this dude here, you see all of these buttons. These all work with the gamepad. So everything you see there actually works with the gamepad. Right, so if I had a tank, I would have selected the tank profile. If I had a helicopter, I would select the helicopter profile. Because I'm a soldier, I'm selected this option at the moment. Right, I think I've got a few things running in the background that could be, because I can see that it looks like it's, I'm watching a few YouTube videos in the background, so maybe that's the reason why it was acting a bit sluggish. The game is fully installed on my phone. You can install this game for free at the Play Store. The things I can do in this, well, I'm not sprinting. So if I say I'm not sprinting, what I'm saying is that I'm not actively, like I don't have a button for sprinting. So what I'm doing is just, I think is running. I can put down my beacon. I'm just gonna show you the things that I can do. I can aim. I can also change my weapon. I can aim with this one. I can also double aim. This is like a sniper weapon. And I can change back to the other one. I can also use my these are the arrows, bow arrows with electricity on them. I can use these ones. I can also use the main one. This one would reflect any enemies in the area. The other things I can do is use grenades. Got grenades. I can go back to my usual weapon. The other thing I can do is prone, so I can go all the way down. And then if I want to crouch, I can crouch. And of course, if I want to use the zip line, I can use zip lines as well. So if I just I need to go near it. And then if I use the zip line, you see, I can use zip lines. The other thing I can do is jump. So I'm going to go in here. Remember that your beacon does only last for about 110 seconds. So every time, if you want to check on your beacon, it's right there. It's got a timer. If you notice, it's got a time on it. So if you ever realize, like on Delta Force, how do you know your time is running out? You can actually tell. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna get him. Yes, I got it. I was so worried. I was like, this guy just seen me here. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna use this arrow to see if there's anyone inside. Oh, the other things I can do, I can also reload. Right, I can reload my weapons, change from primary to secondary. I'm just waiting in here because one of them, yeah, my beacon's active now. I can throw it in here. It's gonna take me a bit of time to get used to aiming because, like, I'm not playing this game all the time, but it is my favorite game, so it just takes me a bit of time to aim. But apart from that, I should get things rolling. The other things you can do in this game, obviously, is you can call in for smoke. What's the other one? A smoke thing where they come in and they drop smoke in the area. You need to have certain points. Oh wow! There's explosives there. I got lucky. Okay, this guy is in my crosshairs, I think. Come on. I like this character because of the bows. You see, I like the bows because those bows kind of save you a lot. Because that guy wasn't anticipating that I was going to use the bows on him. So this is why I like. Oh damn. I don't know if I got him, but so we are. Oh, I didn't see that happen. Right. So what I can do here is I can request help. I'm just showing you everything I can do with the gamepad. I can request for help. or I can simply give up like this. Like I said, I still need to select an area where I need to redeploy, but I'm going to select my beacon and redeploy on my beacon. See?